That was really good. People of Earth, we are now faced with incredible problems, environmental, social, political, that challenge our ability to survive on this planet. But don't panic. Focusing on negative things only distracts and just don't panic. When you get up here in front of a lot of people, don't panic. I invite you to join me in redirecting the social narrative and changing it to one where, see, this is that whole panic thing. There's all these people out here. This panic. Solutions. Just like the laws of mass and gravity state, that when I jump up in the air, I pull on the planet Earth, right? So too, each one of us in culture, the things that we do, the places that we shop, the ways we spend our time, that has an effect on the entire evolution of the human race and our shared future. Let's get a new perspective. One planet, one people, spaceship Earth. Now, we can't all be Captain Kirk, but I know that none of you want to be the anonymous crew member who dies without ever doing anything. Love will save us. Love will save us. Each one of us has a shared joy of family, friends, music, art, and of course, food. And it's time to reconnect to our food. Local, sustainable, organic farming. We have the permaculture gardens. Not only produce the best food, but have a human narrative rather than a corporate for-profit narrative. Love where you live. Do you love Boise? Yes. When you foster and nurture that love, it helps to break down the walls that often grow up in a highly hyper-capitalistic, hyper-individualistic society. People that love where they live engage and invest in their community. When more of us begin to engage and to create the culture that we all share, that makes where we live a more viable and flourishing community. Volunteer, like my little niece Charlotte says, everybody has to participate. We need to change our relationship with the stuff. Let's start investing in long-lasting versions of the things we so often encounter that are disposable. It's easy to fall for that siren song of the cheap, replaceable goods, but there's no such thing as free, and there's also no such thing as cheap or convenient. The true cost often comes at the exploitation and suffering of other human beings and or the degradation of the biosphere. Positive news, I challenge all of you to start seeking out and sharing stories that focus on solutions and steps forward to a positive world. Education first. We need to start focusing on the children, like we were talking about just a minute ago, because kids aren't going to learn math as a set of rules. No, how about a set of tools? Let's engage them. Human beings, young and old, all want to engage, and they all need resources in their communities to learn things about the arts and crafts and trades. Let's get to know Boise better. We already have a wealth of small businesses and organizations that are working right now to make it more awesome. Let's get to know them and empower them with our own engagement. Now, the biggest obstacle to this is that whole idea that I don't have time. Well, your current schedule, that might be true, but it's also true that you cannot find time, you can only make time. Recognize that you are human, human like me, human like the people that organized this event, like the people that designed this building and put all the art on the walls. You are human. And I believe that it's time to change the world, and everybody ready. My name is Sycash. Thank you so much.